Luckily, it saves our progress, so we didn't really lose anything.
True.
25-8. Yeah, load save. Yes. But no, I got the artist way. And then, where are you? There you are. I invited Velvet.
Right. I am returning to Repo.
He returns. Dun dun dun. But no, so I got the artist way because TikTok bullied me into it. And then shortly after getting it, and I'm going week by week, right? Because it's a 12-week program. And so shortly after getting it, then I got recommended for entering your villain era, which was a whole introduction about how, like, you know what makes villains scary?
Well, to me, it depends on the villain.
Okay, this is something you can apply, like, to them generally, right?
I'd probably say the scariest thing would be a strong moral compass.
Okay, so not entirely incorrect, but not true either.
Okay.
So one of the scariest things about villains is they don't get in their own way. They are not inhibited by the things that would inhibit the hero or you or me.
True.
Like think about the audacity you have to be like, okay, I'm gonna go, like, rob a bank and blow up a hospital. Or the audacity of, you know, I'm gonna take over the world, right? And they don't, like, they may take a while to, like, plan things, but they don't second guess themselves. They don't take a moment to stop and be like, you know, like, who's gonna hate me if I do this? Like, is my government gonna be mad at me because I'm running the country better than they are? No, they don't think like that. They're like, this is what I want, and if you stand in my way, I'm gonna get rid of you. And that's what makes them scary, because they're not inhibited by anything, not even themselves. And it was like something clicked in my brain when she said that, and she talked about her, like, villain era self-help program, and I was like, that's mildly terrifying.
Yeah, that is mildly that is, I'd say, more than mildly.
Well, okay, because, like, so like, if we you know, it kind of goes in that sense of strong moral compass, right? But it's not necessarily about morals. It's the fact that, like, villains don't have the insecurity that would normally plague, like, the hero of, am I worthy enough? Am I good enough? The villain's just like, I'm shit, I know I'm shit, and I'm doing it anyway. Because why the fuck does it matter?
Yeah. No, yeah.
So next time you're feeling bad, just remember, have the audacity to do.
Oh, jeez.
Trust me, like, don't get me wrong, I completely get it. Like, feeling bad is very draining. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's very draining. You drain your energy, you don't want to do things. You can barely, like, get out of bed rot.
Oh, yeah. I know those feelings all too well.
Trust me, I too struggle with bed rot. But no, Velvet, I believe in you.
Well, mine's half medical bed rot.
Okay. Like, that matters.
Yeah.
Why are we stuck in loading? Everything should be fine. Everything should be handy dandy.
Um, did it crashing like that maybe corrupt the save?
Huh. I don't know, actually. That would not surprise me. Fuck!
Damn.
Can't have nice things! To be fair, my poor computer is actually taking quite a bit of a beating.
Oh, jeez.
Well, like, so my roommate's been sleeping in, like, the office. That we share. So if I want to get work done, I need to do it in the bedroom, and I have a lap desk, but my lap desk isn't weighted. It's light as a fucking feather. And
Oh, jeez.
and the stiff breeze from the AC can topple it.
Oh, no.
And then on top of that, what is it? I wonder if maybe one of the mods I have is like corrupted. God, I hope not.
Oh, jeez.
But then on top of that, I have a monitor that like magnetically hooks to the back of my computer, and it will actually pull my my first monitor like back if it's not stabilized properly, and it's a hot mess.
Oh, my goodness.
My entire setup is being held by like super glue in a dream.
Oh, oh no. Well, at least the super glue's holding a little bit.
It's preventing my main laptop monitor from cracking further.
Yeah.
So there's some peace in that.
Come on, Repo, you can do it.
Repo, I have faith. Come on, little Repo.
Oh, no.
Should we try starting a new save? We'd have to go back to square one.
Well, I've only got another hour that I can go for currently.
Rude. He hates me.
No, I just need to spend some time with the girlfriend. You know how it is.
I didn't know you had a girlfriend.
Yeah, that was a more recent development within the past, like 2 months.
Hey, yo, grazie.
Banca.
Love her, cherish her, buy all her romantic book collection. I don't know what she's into, but I'm just making guesses.
Yeah, the thing is, she won't really let me spend money on her.
Well, why not? No, I can't lie, I get it, but
No, I am brutal on her as well. I refuse to let her spend money on me.
aw, it's so cute.
I also refuse to let my friends spend money on me.
Rude.
It's a personal mental hang-up.
Don't feel bad. Asking or having or allowing somebody to buy me or having somebody purchase me something like makes me almost want to throw up because I'm like, how dare you?
No, I feel that.
Like when
I totally feel it.
like when Skittles got me crabs and BioShock, I was just like, how fucking dare you? You rude ass bitch.
Hey, that was my reaction when you got me Repo and Mad Father.
You know what? Fuck you. Accept my love. I wanted to force you to play one game with us and get you one game on your wish list.
No, that's fair. And I do appreciate it. Mad Father was a blast. I did that on stream.
Oh, I'm glad you had fun. Mad Father is actually one of my favorite RPG Maker horror games.
Ooh.
I
didn't want to necessarily have a favorite, but it's definitely a really good one.
There are several that are really good. I think there's a baseball one that I saw like a while ago. I think it wasn't off, but it was similar.
Oh.
It might have been
Yeah,
off.
the other main one that I know is Misao.
Misau's good too. There's
I've
a
seen a lot on that, but I've never played it myself.
So if you're interested, there's actually a free one that you can play that's really good. It's
Ooh.
how much do you like art?
I like it a bit. I try my hand at art every now and then, but it usually fails.
There is no failure in art.
I am not the best though. I openly admit I am not the greatest at art. If I ever do an art stream, it will be scuffed drawings.
What happened?
Oh?
I broke something. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I broke. Steam.
I think Repo is mad.
Okay. I didn't want Steam in big picture mode. Close window. Repo. Come on. I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I guess we could just do
Damn.
just chatting for a while.
Yeah. We could.
I mean, if you want to chill and shit. Oh, hold on.
I'm down.
Oh wait, you're in call, so that works. Hold up. It was a game I played like a while ago. So let me find my Yeah, I don't understand why my game is being the way it is, but to avoid listening to the Five Nights at Freddy's theme forever and eternity. Okay, we're gonna do that. That works. Stemme, where are you? Library. I think it's called Anne. Is the name of the game? Yeah. So it's a game called Anne, and basically what it is Anne is a college student that's majoring at like an art college, and basically the school has like a curfew where they get everybody off the grounds by like I want to say like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And they've canceled all their night classes because if you stay on campus grounds after midnight, you disappear.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a free game. It's absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. And scary. You will scream, cause I do. And, or I did when I played. But the male, like, main character that you, like, interact with is definitely, like, husbandu material. He's great. I love him. I love him so much, and I ship them so hard, and that's what makes the ending so painful.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna hit that little blue button and add that to my library.
Yeah, and it's a free game. Like, it's great.
Hell yeah.
If you want another scary art game, Eve is also fucking amazing.
Eve?
Yeah, I love and hate that game so much. Let me see. Does Steam have it? Yes! It's $12.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on, let me send it to you. it whenever you have like months where it goes on sale, definitely would recommend playing.
Ib!
Yeah, Ib.
I am familiar with this one. I just didn't know the pronunciation was Ib.
Ib. I don't know. Whatever makes you feel better. That game is so good. That game is scary as fuck, though. Like, for 8-bit graphics, Eve was my introduction to, like, RPG Maker horror games. So was, Angel of Death.
Oh.
Angel of Death is good, too. It actually got an anime.
It did?
Yeah.
That's... Well...
It got an anime, but I remember watching Manly Badass Hero play it on YouTube. Actually, all of my favorite, like, RPG Maker horror games, I watch Manly Badass Hero play. First.
Oh. I don't know if I've seen them before.
It's great. You'll like him. The guy in bandages is Husbandu.
I look forward to giving it a try.
I'm actually thinking about starting Light, the Light series, because it's been sitting in my library for a long time now. And I have it because I was going to play it. And then I didn't.
I have so many games in my library like that.
Well, like, when I first started streaming, I played RPG Maker horror games. So, like, I played the Strange Men series first. And then the entire time I was playing it, I'm like, wow, I'm ripping off my favorite YouTuber. Because those were the games that I saw him play as my, like, introduction to, like, RPG Maker horror games. And then the whole time I had, like, freaking, like, imposter syndrome, and, like, I was copying, like, I was just like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah. I know how it goes. Oh. Oi.
We the Revolution. What's another good, like, game that I have that you may like? I still want to play Roots of Pacha. I actually need to get back to Roots of Pacha. I haven't played it in a while.
I remember you telling me about that one. That's the ancient Stardew one.
Yeah, that one I know for a fact is multiplayer. Light. You know what? After another Crab's Treasure, I'm playing Light.
Fair.
Oh
Fair.
my god.
But now the question is, how long will it take you to beat another Crab's Treasure?
You know what? Don't do that to me. Don't make me cry like that. That game's gonna take me months if I keep playing it on mouse and keyboard.
Oof. You don't got a controller?
No.
Oh, we gotta get you a controller.
Well, okay. Technically a lie. I do have, like, so I have a PS4. I came with a PS4, but I don't know where my controllers for it are, and I think they're in storage.
Oh, no.
But it's funny you mention that, because I keep getting this pop-up ad to get a controller, but my issue with the controller that it's trying to recommend is it's mimicking an Xbox controller, and I'm a PS4 controller, like, girly. So, like, that don't work.
Nah, I know that. They'll usually recommend them because of the fact that just will sync in with Windows no issue.
Rude.
Because like I have an official Xbox controller that I use for certain games, and yeah, no, I didn't have to do any of the setup on it. Everything on my computer auto detects all the buttons and sets them properly.
Honestly, I may get it because I like the like gradient pattern that's on it, but I'm like hardcore like resistant to it.
I mean, that's valid. Everybody's got their preferred controller layout.
Let me see. RPG Maker. Ooh, Omori is another good RPG Maker horror game.
Omori?
Yeah, that one's about grief and stuff.
Oh.
To the Moon. To the Moon is not a horror game, but it's so like
moving.
Yeah, and it's a whole ass series, by the way. I think
that's a whole series.
Yeah, I think it has like 10 or 12 games that are within the same universe. But like one of the games I got, so I got it not Paradise Lost, but like yeah, Finding Paradise. And I played that game. Or, no, what was it? Not Finding Paradise. Imposter. That was the one I got. I got Imposter Factory. That game made me cry. Not a lot makes me cry, but that game made me cry. I was sitting on stream and I was crying like, oh, it was bad.
Oh, jeez. I don't think I've ever actually had a game make me cry.
If you play, I will say this right now, if you play To the Moon, you will cry. Like, even the first one is so emotional.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Hey, Mad Father.
Mad Father.
Have you played The Witch's House?
I don't think so. The issue is that a lot of the RPG Maker horror games I ended up playing before they really did Steam.
Hmm.
And it's been so long, I really don't even remember all of them.
No, you good. They actually, so there was The Witch's House, and then they remade it with like voice acting and stuff, if I remember correctly. And they expanded it too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did. So I had seen gameplay of Mad Father before playing it myself, but I had seen it so long ago that it was the original version.
Ooh.
So I basically got that as a fresh, clean experience.
Mad Father is great.
It was so good. I still have to go back to it to do some of the additional side modes. But I loved the main storyline of it.
Ooh, the fuck. What's that game? Cat in the Box?
Cat in the Box.
Ooh. I have never screamed in my life more than when I played that game. What is it?
Oh.
Is it Cat in the Box? I think so. BioShock. Yeah, Cat in the Box. Oh, I hate this game. I love and hate this game so much. For so many reasons.
Oh, gee.
So you know Schrodinger's cat?
Yeah.
Let's make it horror.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh yes.
But I'm gonna go ahead and add that one to my wish list right now.
not only let's make it horror, let's make it horror, and then to top it off, let's also make it a time loop.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's a lot of mind fuckery in that game, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Oh jeez. Well,
it's an experience with stars on either side of the word experience.
see, that just I don't know why that popped into my brain, but that just reminds me of the first time I went through Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, so I've seen people play Doki Doki Literature Club, and I think Skittles was starting to play it. I myself have not played Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm too scared to find out what the fuck it does to my computer. I've heard the lore and the tales.
It is so good, though. It also depends on which version you play, whether you're playing the original or Literature Club Plus.
Okay. What's the difference?
So, personally, I prefer the original because of, without giving too much away, just because of how it interacts with things.
Mm-hmm.
In Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, in place of it just running like a standard game, it essentially has like a mock operating system to it. And it just kind of, it takes away what made Doki Doki Literature Club so good.
Gotcha. Okay.
At least in my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is still good. It's still the same game.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't feel as fluid because of the changes they had to make.
Gotcha. Okay. Speaking of Doki Doki Literature Club, you want to know what I just realized is a more insidious game if you really think about it?
Oh?
Yeah, so you know that new game that's popular right now, Date Everything?
Yes, I have heard of this game.
Okay, so one of the tags on this game is psychological horror.
Wait, what?
Yeah, one of the game's tags is psychological horror. And it wasn't until somebody pointed this out that I realized that, because the entire premise of the game, right, is that you put on these glasses and everything in your house comes alive. All of the objects in your house become people, dateable people, but people nonetheless. And if you leave, so like if you start the game and you leave, the game just ends, right? Sorry if that spoils it for anybody, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you walk out the door to your house, the game just, poof, ends. You're fine. But if you play it and you try to leave your house, the objects within it prevent you from leaving. They're like, are you sure you really want to leave? Are you sure you really want to go out? And so when you second guess yourself, you stay in the house and you slowly descend into madness.
Oh.
As you date everything in your house, because at that point, like, what's the point of going outside? And then you try to tell your friends, oh, I'm dating my refrigerator. Oh, I'm dating my piano. Oh, I'm dating the mop. And it's like, they kind of look at you like you're crazy.
I mean, yeah, I if somebody came up to me and said they were dating just an everyday household object, I'd look at them like they're a little crazy.
Okay, but think about how insidious that is, right? There's nothing actually scary in the game. Like, overall, it's like a generally, like, cute game. I think they have, like, an edgelord character, but, like, even that's not entirely that scary. But it's just...
I've seen people play it a bit, and yeah, no, when you think about it from that perspective, yeah, that is a bit unsettling.
Oh yeah, that's horror done extremely well. I also had my mind blown recently because I realized SpongeBob does horror extremely well too.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob does horror insanely well.
I don't know why. I was like yesterday years old when I realized that SpongeBob was a horror cartoon on the same level as Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, because somebody was like, SpongeBob's not scary. And the dude was like, name any horror genre ever, and I will tell you the SpongeBob episode it matches. And someone was like, okay, existential horror. And I think he said that episode where like Squidward moved into a gated community.
Yep.
I was like, I didn't realize that was existential horror. Holy hell. And then somebody was like, okay, what about paranormal horror? And the dude was like, are you kidding me? Literally any episode with the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, that's just super easy.
Okay, what about body horror? The episode where Plankton takes over SpongeBob's mind. Actually, I think that one was like possession.
Yeah, no, that would link more on possession. Body horror. I can think of a couple episodes that would fit into body horror.
Wouldn't like one of them be the one... Oh, no, you go.
The main one that sticks out to me is, I don't remember the whole premise of the episode. All I remember is at the end, somehow SpongeBob and Squidward, and I think Patrick was there as well, had gotten turned into snails somehow.
Oh my god, I remember.
Yeah, all I can picture is the ending scene where they're like on a fence and they're meowing a song.
They got hit with Gary's snail medication.
Yes, that's what it was.
Like all of them got hit with it.
That's what it was.
Like, I knew there were horrific episodes, like the one where Squidward, like, goes to the future.
Yeah.
And then
that's horrific in a different sense.
Yeah, that's like surrealist horror almost. Or like cosmic horror, I think. Because eventually he winds up in the void. There's actually several episodes of like cosmic horror. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much any episode with Mrs. Puff is psychological horror.
Yeah.
And then somebody threw him a curveball. He's like, okay, what about cult horror? And the dude's like, are you kidding? It's the episode with the fucking conch shell that everybody quotes.
Yep. All hail the magic conch.
And I'm like, God, when I was younger, why didn't I put two and two together? Holy hell.
Right? Like, it's one of those, we look back on all these childhood cartoons now, and it's just one of those where you can never see them the same way.
No, because, like, but that's, like, the weird thing, right? So, like, okay, because I've been watching it recently, so I went back and I watched The Amazing Digital Circus from episode 1 until, like, their newly released episode.
I only watched that for the first time recently. Oh my god.
Right, but, like, you know... Right? Like, yeah. They're not exactly subtle about it and about the horror aspect of it at all. But then, and granted, like, Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, like, you really, so, like, because I also watched an analysis, I need to do a whole video about all this, like, shit that I've seen. But anyways, I saw a video about, you know, an analytic eye of Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, because that is straight, like, horror. And it's only years later when you look back at it that you realize not only was it straight horror, but there were psychological scars they left behind.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Trauma the Courage caused.
Oh my god. Something I didn't notice though is that every fight that Courage has with the villains always ends in a game.
Oh wow.
It always ends in a game. Either in checkers, tag, because the creator himself was like, that's how kids decide arguments. They play games.
Yeah.
I thought that was insane to think about.
Yeah.
But like, oh shit, where was I going with this? But like, so I rewatched The Amazing Digital Circus from episode 1 all the way to the more recent episode because it was easier to like kind of watch them in chronological order because Gangle, the episode where they worked at Spudsy's kind of like put a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh, that episode.
Like, that episode fucking hurt.
Yeah, that hit a little close to home for me.
And I think that's why it put such a bad taste in my mouth, because it hit me really hard too, especially when, like, fucking Jax was like, I like you better when you're sad. Like, excuse you? Like, I get you're an asshole, but fuck.
That whole episode was rough to watch.
Oh yeah. But on my rewatch, I remember, like, so that gave me a lot of like mixed feelings about the Amazing Digital Circus, which, don't get me wrong, like, it's a, how do I explain this? It does surrealism and cosmic like horror really well. And I do like how the characters like have developed between episodes, so I can't wait to see what they come out with like the last 2 episodes. But it also reminded me why I loved Kinger so much.
Kinger's the best.
Yeah. I recently rewatched the episode where they do like the haunted house.
Oh god. Poppy
Yeah,
getting possessed.
That episode's fucked. Like,
it really is.
Fucked. Like, even for like, granted the show is like for adults, but you know, people are like, oh, it's great for kids too, and it's like, no, don't do that.
No,
well, I mean, technically Courage wasn't exactly great for kids either, so I can't really, you know, complain. I can't be a boomer about it. Because I know what TV I grew up on, and I look back and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe my mother let me watch this.
Oh yeah. Oh, that, like, Ren and Stimpy, Cow and Chicken. You go back and you look at these shows and it's just horrifying.
So I didn't watch Ren and Stimpy, but I did watch Cow and Chicken.
Oh.
Cow and Chicken's entire fucking premise was just wild as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what else I kind of...
The shows back in the day, man.
You know what else I kind of noticed? They got away with drag, like, way too much in those shows. Like,
oh, they got away with so much.
Oh, yeah. Which, not, like, if you do drag, like, drag people deserve love, too. But, like, that aside, like, if you go back and you look at it, like, so the whole push is for, you know, we need more diversity. We need more diversity. But if you go back and you look at, like, these shows, granted, they had to, like, you know, get around, you know, openly saying, like, hey, this character is this way or this character is that way. But you do see the representation. And that's wild to me.
It really was... It was a different time for shows. They were able to be more creative and be able to do what they wanted with the characters, and people would look at it and realize, hey, this is media.
Yeah.
We can laugh at this and have fun with this. That's where I think modern media has kind of lost its way, for lack of a better way to put it.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I think the 8-episode format is also kind of what's killing modern media.
Yeah, no, I can agree on that. I remember back when seasons could have up to like 25 episodes.
Well, yeah, they almost needed to have that, you know?
Yeah. Now it's one of those, you get 8 episodes and you're lucky.
Heaven forbid they greenlight season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Can't tell you how many shows I've watched, only 8 episodes, and it's like, oh, season 2 will be out in like 2 years. And then 2 years comes and they're like, yeah, season 2's been canceled, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Looking at you, Netflix.
So many Netflix occurrences doing that.
And Netflix is sitting on fucking gold.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, Netflix, I believe in you.
like one show that they had put out a single season of. Oh God, I don't even remember the name of it, but it was like a family of monster hunters where the mother and father were these super undercover agents that were super good at their job and their kids didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And as the kids learn about their past, they discover that they have powers of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
I think one was telekinetic and the other was tied to ghosts somehow. It was really interesting, but they only ever pulled a single season of it.
That's sad.
Oh, I cannot remember the name of it. That's going to bug me now.
That's going to bug you until you find it.
Legitimately, I'm going to start Googling it right now.
Oh! So, a while back, we kind of touched on Rick and Morty, and it kind of like circled back to that. Apparently, the creators are coming out with a new show where it's a haunted hotel.
Okay.
And I kind of want to see what they go with it, like what they do with it, because like, so they have Rick and Morty, which I do like Rick and Morty. Like the earlier seasons of Rick and Morty, they're gags, cutaway adventures, like that kind of thing. And then they get serialized, and some people are like, well, you know, them being serialized sucks. And I'm like, actually, honestly, them being serialized is kind of better.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. But they have another series called Solar Opposites, and I fucking love Solar Opposites. I actually like Solar Opposites more than Rick and Morty.
So I wouldn't say I like Solar Opposites more, but I definitely enjoy it to the same level.
Okay, the reason why I like it more, and I'm gonna be flat honest, I like it more because of the wall.
Fair. The wall does make Solar Opposites.
Like, the wall is a cinematic fucking masterpiece, and I love it.
It really is. The name of that show, October Faction.
October Faction? I gotta check that out.
It only ever gave it one season, and they left it to where you could tell they were going to do a second.
Rude.
Oh. It's still not as rude as some other shows that just never announced whether or not they were going to give him the second season or not.
You know what? You right. Fair. I wish Inside Job got more seasons, because that was a good show.
Oh my god, same. Inside Job was beautifully done.
Every tinfoil like me, who's a closet tinfoil hat, like, conspiracy theorist, is just validated by that show.
Yep.
Absolutely 100% validated.
Every conspiracy is true.
Yes. Drain in the middle of the ocean. The earth is actually flat. All true. Lizards run the shadow government.
Oh, I loved that Juggalos ran finances.
They're spicy accountants. But, I mean, honestly, I actually would not be surprised if that was true. I'm gonna be flat honest.
No, honestly, yeah, I could see it.
Dude, I
could see, like, half of what that show did being real.
Right? Like, I'm not the only one. That's like, maybe.
Like, in, 20 years' time, more files are going to be declassified, and it's going to be like, oh, yeah, no, this show got it all right.
Oh, yeah. I think that's probably why they canceled it. It got too close to the truth. I'll be saying that as I get taken to a grippy sock vacation. Inside Job was 100% correct!
Oh, God.
Sometimes I love just saying the most outlandish conspiracy theory to, like, just get people's reaction.
Oh, yeah, just for the sole purpose of fucking with them.
Oh, yeah, like, I told my dad, actually, this is kind of sad, but, like, I had a talk with somebody about the moon being a, like, conspiracy thing. like we never actually made it.
Yeah, the
And
moon landing hope.
I told my dad, like, I had known in the past we had sent like robots to the moon, right? Because rovers and stuff like that. So I knew that we had quote unquote technically been back to the moon since. But like I remember talking with my dad, and my dad's like, I can't believe you actually believe in this stuff. And I'm like, well, I don't believe it, but some people do. Like, there's one guy that, like, hardcore believes that the moon landing never happened because we've never been back. And my dad's like, we haven't been back to the moon. And I'm like, no. That's what he thinks. And, you know, because I'm trying to excuse it as, like, I kind of believe that, too. Like, a little bit. And so my dad's like, we've been back to the moon, like, 8 times. Unlike as robots, right? And my dad's like, no, like they've actually put people on the moon 8 times, and I had to Google it to make sure it was right. Because I didn't want to appear stupid.
Yeah, no, they have.
They have, but like it doesn't get hyped up anymore because it wasn't that first, you know, like mission to the moon. And then we hadn't been back to the moon since because, you know, making a colony on the moon is expensive as shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like hardcore expensive.
I think it's funny that about the people. It's funny that you bring this up because I find it hysterical about the people who think that we have never been to the moon once. And it's honestly, it's thanks to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Really?
Yep. In an interview, they were talking it over about the possibility of the moon landing being faked. And the thing is, it couldn't have been faked because it would have literally cost more to fake it than to actually put a man on the moon.
You know what? I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. There was actually a movie that came out, and I forget the name of it, but it's on, like, Apple TV.
I remember hearing about it, where it goes over that, and if the moon landing was faked, this is essentially what it would be.
Okay, so what the movie is that there's this woman who's, like, great in sales, right? For this company. She's like a marketing agent, because she's an ex-con artist. She's a second-generation con artist, which I think is really interesting. But anyway, point being is she's this great, like, marketing agent. And at the time, like, interest in going to the moon was waning, so people weren't, like, donating as much. So what they did was they hired her to basically get people, you know, like, renewed interest in the moon. And the whole time she's fighting with, like, the senior, like, NASA director who's, like, this hardened, like, grizzled guy, you know, when the first mission, like, pretty much killed, like, the first set of astronauts they tried to launch. And he's like, I have, like, all this hardcore guilt and I'm edgy and you can't love me and, you know, like, don't cut yourself on that edge kind of vibes. But, like, I get it. Yeah. Anyway, so what the movie is they want her to have a fake moon landing in case they can't broadcast or the mission goes wrong on the real one. So, she hires this director friend that she knows who's an absolute fucking diva, but he's great. And he tries to get the set perfect, you know, down to like the sand grain, and it's so funny because the guys that are like in the government that are funding this, they're like, does it have to be this? And the guy's like, well, do you want it to look fucking accurate or not? Like, I have a vision and I require you to get these things for my vision to, like, be correct. And it's absolutely great. But what winds up, I'm not going to spoil the movie, but that's entirely what the movie's about. They essentially get a marketing woman to, like, coordinate production of a fake moon landing in case the real one doesn't, like, you know, happen.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a really good movie. Well, I like it at least, anyway.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds like it'd be fun.
It's definitely a fun movie. But yeah, no. It's funny, like, again, I think they actually recently started talking about having, like, installing, like, these little, like, habitats on the moon that researchers can, like, go into and, like, hang out. And it's kind of like a bunk bed situation. It's like a really tiny room right now, but I remember seeing something about that, like, a while ago.
I mean, it could be a cool thing. It really depends on how well they're built.
Well, like, here's my thing, right? So, apparently, sometime in our lifetime, we're gonna start a colony on Mars. Like, that's kind of like a... I actually don't know how well that prediction will work out, because I saw this, like, 3 years ago. But...
yeah.
Projection-wise, and ideally, by, like, 2035, there will be a TV reality show about us putting settlements on Mars. Alright, that was, like, the hypothetical prediction, and I'm like, how are you gonna put colonies on Mars if you can't put colonies on the moon yet?
Real.
Like, come on!
Work on the closer astral body before the farther one.
I mean...
Work out all the kinks on the moon, and then take that and go to farther planets.
I don't know. I read way... Maybe it's just me, and I read way too many sci-fi, like, romance fiction novels, but, like... If they were asking for volunteers to go to Mars, I would be like, fuck no. So
No,
much
I
shit can
feel
go
that.
wrong. But then
I feel that, and I 100% agree.
But then it's like, okay, so if I wouldn't volunteer to go, like, what if they're offering, like, hey, if you go, we'll clear all your debt. We'll clear all your family's debt for, like, 3 generations. Or we'll pay you, like, X 100K to go. Would you go? And it's like, oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts because it's like, that could set you for life. Well, maybe not 100K, but, like, you get the idea. Like,
yeah.
And then I'm like, but wait, I wouldn't even qualify because I'm not, like, you know, physically peak enough to go. But, like, if I was and they were offering that, you know, it's like, would I take the money?
Yeah.
Would I take the money to go and then get sucked in a black hole on the way there? Or system.
I mean, it's one of those, in space, you never know what could happen.
That's true. Supposedly there's a theory that the reason why we haven't encountered anybody yet, and I mean anybody yet, is because our system is technically in a black hole.
I mean, that would make sense. The center of our our galaxy is a black hole.
The center of it is, yes, but the idea that they propose is that the entirety of it within itself is in a black hole.
Whoa.
Or like us and our system specifically are within a black hole, and that's why we haven't seen anybody.
I mean, that would... That's actually an interesting logic path I hadn't thought about before.
So right now, it's not fact. It's only like a theory, but like some people believe that the theory could be true because it explains like how kind of warped time can get. You know, like the days where you have nothing, where you don't really have like anything to do and the day goes by slow as shit, but then you get like super busy and then the day just kind of like you blink and you're done.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, from what I hear, the mothership's supposed to arrive like sometime in November. Did you not hear about that?
No, I had not heard about that.
Okay, so apparently they discovered that there is a mothership that was at like the edge of our solar system, and it was supposed to get here by like December, basically by the start of next year, right? And then there was all this like political stuff that was going on, And then they came out with a new article that said, by the way, the mothership's going to be here by November. It, like, sped up. And I'm like, wait a damn minute. What the hell you mean the aliens are going to be here by November?
I mean, we know they're out there. That's the thing, is that it has been declassified that, yes, no, there have been unidentified flying objects, and it is confirmed that we have no idea where they're from.
Do we, though?
The fact that we still haven't encountered anything with that intrigues me.
Well, okay. So, if you want to break your brain about that, you need to check out, I think his name is Kurzgeist. He does like infographics with like birds. But he actually theorizes why we haven't, like, there's actually several different reasons why we may not have encountered other life yet. But one that I think is really interesting is, okay, think of the ocean. And think of, like, Polynesia and how far the islands are spread apart, right? Okay, now apply that times 1 billion in space.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So one of the reasons we could not be encountering anybody is because we're technically, quote unquote, an uninhabited island somewhere in the ocean of space. Because ironically, if you take the like depth pressure out of the ocean and space are pretty similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, because our sun is like constantly moving, we're not close enough to another system to facilitate, you know, like space travel and stuff. We're just kind of, you know, out here partying.
Here.
But,
we're floating on a doomed planet.
Yes. Maybe. But over time, as we get closer to another system, that could change.
Yeah.
I think NASA actually discovered a planet with lights on it.
Oh, I feel like I do remember hearing about that a few years ago.
Yeah. Not like, I think like lights like are lights, but like, if you really want to break your brain, depending on which way the aliens come at the Earth could determine what time period they reach us in.
True.
Which also gets into really weird, like, time effects, because in order for that to happen, every moment in time has to be happening exactly at the same time. So like, the present, the past, and the future are all occurring at the same time.
Yeah.
And so it's something like, if they approach from, like, the top, they'll communicate. If they approach from, like, the top of the Earth, they'll communicate with humans from the future. But, like, if they approach from the bottom portion of the Earth, they'll communicate with humans in the past. And then if they approach in, like, the center, they may approach with us, with humans in the current timeline. I don't know. I watched the entire video and had my brain broken, and then had to, like, watch something else to, like, kind of form a coherent, like, thought again.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but it was really interesting. One of my favorite paradoxes about why we haven't encountered other life is very, how should I say, it's not chauvinistic, but it's, like, very, like, human, like, superiority, kind of.
Yeah. And
the paradox is the reason we haven't encountered other life yet is because we haven't gone out to colonize other life, like other planets, and adapted over the centuries or millennia to those planets, so we don't look different enough from each other to, like, inhabit them.
Yeah.
But then the other side to that paradox is that we are the last ones left.
Mm.
And so we need to go back out and rediscover where we've been.
Gotta love those Schrodinger theories.
Oh yeah, they're great. The Black Forest theory is also great too.
I'm not familiar with that one, but before we shift topics, I have a story about aliens.
Okay. Did you get probed?
So, no. But still, to this day, I cannot actually explain what happened.
Okay.
It was evening, clear sky. I'm out on my porch, having a drink, looking at the stars. This one star, for some reason, stands out to me. I don't know why my eye drew to it, but I'm very glad it did, and I wish I was recording. I'm standing there for, in total, it was probably like a good 10, 20 minutes. As I'm looking at this star, suddenly it goes from being completely stationary to shooting across the sky, leaving a slight light trail just for a few seconds.
Oh shit.
I still, to this day, cannot explain what that was.
They want your giblets.
No, not my giblets.
They want you for research purposes. Or
Oh,
maybe they
no.
realized they were being watched by you.
Right? Because, like, it really was. Like, I had been standing there staring at this star for, like, a good 5-10 minutes before anything happened. And then just suddenly it just shot off to the right out of nowhere.
I mean, to be honest, like, I feel like it might actually be a Men in Black kind of situation.
Yeah.
And maybe there are some things that they just kind of, like, I don't know, maybe they can't entirely give up, like, the alien technology because, let's face it, like, we're not exactly advanced. So maybe they keep, like, disguised or cloaked shit, like, somewhere out in, like, space that they go to occasionally to just kind of, like, relax and stop dealing with the crazy humans.
Yeah.
But no, that's interesting AF. Honestly.
With that story, I must bid my adieu.
Well, wait, before you go, did you want to hear about the Black Forest theory real quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the Dark Forest theory is that, yes, there is other life out there among us and along with us, but the reason why none of us talk to each other is because we're worried that whoever, like, finds out the other exists will blow them up first.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Which is which honestly sounds like a very human thing, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the moment you reveal yourself, boom, gone.
Yep. Bomb them.
Bomb them, bomb us.
Send in the Space Force.
Oh, God.
The Space Force would finally have something to do.
All right, my friend. Well, you have a good night. It was great chilling and hanging out. And I'm sorry we didn't really get to play much of Repo, but I hope you had a good time.
Oh, yeah, I had a blast. It was an absolute blast being here, and the bit we did play was absolutely ridiculous.
Right?
I'm never gonna get over just 4 ducks.
That sucked ass, is what that was.
That was so horrible.
The quackening.
I would have rather had like 5 no faces than all those ducks.
You know what?
At least then the no face just kills.
You know what? As somebody who, like, spotted a no face on that second map, I'm not sure about that one. Honestly, the ducks were annoying as fuck, I'll grant you, but I would rather them because they don't actively harm you if you can, like, I don't know. Maybe actually having insta-death just, like, start over would have been better.
In the end, it all worked out.
Yeah, it did.
But yes, I must leave now.
You must leave.
Yes, unfortunately.
This is
It
goodbye.
is getting late here as well.
This is goodbye forever. I'll never see you again.
No, I will try to be around next week, depending on the game.
No worries. Do what you gotta do, my friend. Your health is important.
Yeah, I keep getting told that.
Well, I mean, it's not wrong.
Fair.
You want me to sit here and lie to you and tell me that it's entirely alright? Oh, you left. Alone again.
Yes. You know what? I even know where I'm sending my chat.
Not to me.
No. But once again, thank you for having me. It was an absolute blast.
Yeah.
I had so much fun, and I haven't laughed that hard in a bit.
I'm glad. Let me see who I can raid into. Who can I voice all my followers up on? Hey, look, it's Velvet. He's online. We got
Not for long.
Robbie. We got Syl. Actually, it's been a hot minute since I don't think I've ever raided into Syl. So if you want to watch a Natlock, I'm gonna raid into my friend Naturally Silly to like kind of chill out and hang out for a bit. But anyways, thank you to everybody who came by to watch stream. Sorry we had those technical like issues and difficulties that we did, but you know what? We had a good time. We got to hang out with Velvet, and overall, like, it was just great. We got to check out more of the Five Nights at Freddy's map, which is always a fun map. Even though those like vents are kind of like wonked out, but in any case, I'm gonna be back tomorrow for some animation. Some very animation-y things. And then Monday I will be back with another Crab's Treasure, and then Tuesday we're gonna be doing some more paint stuff. So hope y'all have a good whenever, and I will see everybody in the next stream. Bye bye.